Well, good morning, my fellow resellers and everyone else that's watching out there. It's Friday morning. It's 8:35. It's a little later. I had a few things I had to do this morning, and there's only 6 garage sales this morning to go to, which is kind of strange. Overnight, it did get a little cooler, so I guess they checked the weather forecast a little better than I did, and I mean, there's 6 of them. I got to drive all the ways. They're pretty spread out, but that's okay. I'm going to enjoy myself, drink some coffee, and try and find something good, something special to show y'all. So here I go. Okay, so first sale, she didn't have everything out. But I talked to her for a minute, and they are liquidating rooms of stuff, and also like a 20 by 10 storage unit full of stuff. Their parents died. They got a ton of stuff. It's like 3 different families also that are getting rid of stuff. So anyway, I asked her if she had any video games, and God, this thing is really shaking, guys. Yeah. So I asked her if she had any video games, and she said that she does, but they're in some boxes, and she's not sure if they're in the boxes there that she was unpacking or if they're somewhere else. So anyway, I left my number, but I also told her I was going to swing by this afternoon and check in. So it sounds like somebody I want to kind of make contact with and see if I can get some stuff from her. She said she was going to set anything like that aside for me till I get there, which is pretty nice. I did buy a new in package Swingline stapler from her for a couple bucks, a Power Ease. So I don't know if that's really worth anything or not yet. I figure I could probably scan it and send it to FBA unless it's just really, really cheap. But I wanted to, buy something if she's gonna hold something for me later. So yeah, let me go to the next one, guys. Okay, so guys, I haven't been coming on camera because I really haven't found much. I got a couple of radios that I'll show y'all, just some little walkie-talkie type things I picked up, and then I have that stapler. I only went to 6 sales today, and I just left the last one. And the last one is the reason that I go out. It's the reason I go out even when there's not a ton of sales, just to get myself an opportunity to get lucky. It would have been real easy to stay in today, but I found at the last sale, guys, something that's right in my wheelhouse, and I'm not gonna show it to y'all yet because I'm driving, but I will give you some hints. It comes from Japan. It's in the box. It's vintage. It's a little minty, and it's worth a pretty good bit of money. It's gonna bring me, I have to check it out, make sure it works and everything, and that's a big hurdle for sure, but it should bring me at least a couple $100 in net profit. So I'm really excited. It's pretty cool. Wait till y'all see it. So the only bad thing about Fridays is if I go out, there's typically not going to be anybody to watch this poor little guy. He's been sitting here or laying here by himself for 3 hours now, and he's looking a little sad, so I got to give him a little time. That's Pippin. Bring him out and give him a little treat. Spend a little time with him. My buddy. Okay, guys, so this is my big find for the day. It's an ICOM ICR71A. It's basically a ham radio, like a shortwave receiver, and I'm guessing it's from probably the 80s, I would imagine, maybe early to mid 80s. I'm not sure. Made in Japan, and I paid up on this a bit. Guy was asking 100. He said he had seen one on eBay sell for over 300, and I didn't even check it out. I mean, I didn't plug it in. I did open it up, and it's got some accessories in here. It's got some stuff here. It's got an antenna right here that's all in really good shape. And then I pulled the radio itself out. I'll pull it out in a second. But anyway, he was asking 100. I offered 40. And he went back with 75, and I came back with 60, and he took it. So it's pretty cool. Hang on, let me pull it out, because I have the box. I didn't see a manual, which kind of sucks. Excuse me. But let me fire it up. Let's see what happens. Okay, so at first I was a little concerned, so I didn't see a power cord anywhere else, but there's one right here. There's also some kind of a crystal DC cable kit included, and some fuses back here. I mean, this thing, I looked at some other ones on eBay, and none of them are anywhere close to the level of this one as far as being mint condition. So let's see if it fires up now. Okay guys, so this is the radio. This is vintage, a vintage ICOM ICR71A COM receiver, basically a ham radio, but it doesn't transmit. Now the bad news is when I power it up, this comes up. LCD is flaky. There's something wrong. Sometimes I get that. Sometimes I get nothing. I'm not sure what's going on. It's got this button over here.
20.0775 megahertz.
So I looked up the faulty display on this unit, and it looks like the it's a fairly common thing, and they have to go in and replace some capacitors, which I'm not going to do, obviously. I'm going to sell it as is. I paid 60. I was really hyped up about this, guys. I'm pretty disappointed right now. I paid 60 for it, and I was looking, if everything was just mint and worked great, I was really thinking I could get about 400 for it. So I'm still going to try. I'm going to shoot for 150. See if I can get anything there, but in the end, I guess I'll have to sell it for what I can get. I don't imagine I would have to take less than 100 even as is, because these guys that do these radios, they're handy with soldering irons. They love to fix stuff, and this one, the outward physical appearance is so minty. It's just nowhere at all that somebody's going to pick it up. And it's got some accessories. I mean, these accessories haven't even been out of the packages before. So that's the level that I usually like to buy this stuff at, though, is I like to buy it where I can make a profit even if it doesn't work. I can sell it as parts as is. Okay, guys, well, I'm still a little sad about my radio right now. I thought it was going to be like a major score, like, $300 score, something like that. Now, I still do think I can make some pretty good profit on it. I still think I can make the $60 I paid for it well worth it. Just could have been a lot more, but that's okay. I've got my my little buddy Pippin right here to cheer me up, and I'll go ahead and show y'all the rest of the stuff. And I also want to mention, whenever you sell stuff like this, and I see it in some of the Facebook groups where people will sell stuff untested as is. It's cool to sell stuff like this that doesn't work. It's just important to cover your butt. Like whenever I sell this, I'm going to say it powered up for me, and I'm even going to put a video in and everything. I'm going to say it powered up for me. I don't make any guarantees that it's going to power it for you, because in transit, a solder joint could crack. Who knows what could happen, okay? I'm not going to guarantee that it does anything other than I'm going to guarantee that I'll pack it up well and there won't be physical damage to the unit, because that's just typical shipping damage that would happen at that point. So other than that, I'm not going to make any guarantees. I'm going to spell it out, really, really clearly in the listing. I'm not going to have returns on it. I'm going to make it crystal clear that there will not be returns, and it is sold totally as is with no guarantees. I really feel like if you're If you're careful, you can cover your butt, and there's no way it's coming back. If you're sloppy, if you say, okay, as sold as parts, as is, whatever, but then in the listing you say, not sure what's wrong with it, but it does power up, well, you left them an in to get you. Because then they can open it up, and let's say they think it's maybe a fuse, okay? They open it up, they find out it's not a fuse, it's going to be a little more complex than they can repair, and they don't want it anymore. Well, all they have to do at that point is do something to the unit inside to where it won't power up. Then they have item not as described. He said it would power up, but it doesn't. But I'm not going to tell them. I'm going to tell them no guarantee of power up. I'm going to say, as is, no guarantee of power up, no guarantees at all. So you got to cover every single base when you deal with stuff like this. Otherwise, you could end up with item not as described. Shipping will all be on you, and just be a big mess. Because who wants to ship this broken unit back and forth across the country on your own dime? Not me, not this guy. So I'll let y'all know how it turns out, though. It'll be interesting to see what I get. It's so disappointing there. I'm going to get over it here soon, though, I promise. So, y'all already saw this stupid stapler thing I bought. I still haven't looked it up. Paid a couple bucks for this. Then, the only other thing I bought besides my great radio is I bought this little set here, which is in really good condition. A couple little Cobra radios with the adapter and the base. And they don't look like they're being used much at all. I need to test this too. And I got that for $5. I'll probably make 20 bucks on that. Once I find out it works. And then the other thing I bought is I bought this. There's a tile installation kit, and I got this because it's got some small little trowels, scrapers, hand trowel, whatever you call that. And it's perfect size for what I need to work on. I'm going to put backsplash in our kitchen soon, so that's good. I have a big trowel like you do for the floors, but I didn't have something small, so that actually worked out perfect. I bought that, and then I bought this sealed media here. Let's see, a high 8. This is just a Sony HF audio cassette. So is this. Here's a metal, what is this? Oh, this is digital 8. And then I have a Sony high 8 here. And I actually did pretty good selling singles of these on Amazon. So I'll probably ship these off to Amazon. I'll see what I can do with these. I only have 2. I might keep them around, and if I get like a little tape recorder or something, I might throw these into the deal, bundle them. So anyway, I got these 2 things for $5, and a little disappointing today. I took a shot, rolled the dice, didn't quite work out the way I wanted, but I think I could still make some profit there. I might be able to make. We'll see. I'll update you guys later. But that's how it is sometimes in this game, guys. Sometimes you gotta take a chance, and like as I've told y'all before, I'm a bit of a gambler, so I don't mind. I just didn't happen to hit big this time. So y'all have a great weekend, and I imagine a lot of you guys are probably going out sourcing this weekend. Be safe, have fun, make a killing. So bye-bye, guys.